Hey everybody, I am coming making this video message, and today's discussion is about monitoring spirits. A lot of you all probably have heard about this spirit, but for those of you who have never heard of it, I want to dive a little bit deeper into this topic. Now, let me explain something to you. When it comes to a monitoring spirit, the spirit is not just watching one person. A monitoring spirit will watch a place of business, a church, a particular family, or a particular person. What you all need to understand is that a monitoring spirit targets a particular, like I said, family, person, church, or business. You all may ask, well, why does a monitoring spirit target these people or these places? Now, I'm going to break it down. For instance, let's say there is someone who has a business and the business is doing very well. A lot of people know about the business, the quality of the product or food or whatever it is that particular business is serving the community or selling. It is doing exceptionally well. And so there may be another business, and the owner or people who work for the owner, they may either buy the owner's orders or on their own, because believe it or not, some people feel like their loyalty is always supposed to be with their boss, their pastor, their first lady, their mother, their father. There are literally people out here like this. They may not even be asked by a certain person to do something or to watch certain people, but they will just intentionally watch a certain person, a place, or a thing to report back to the person that is the head. And they do it because they don't like competition. This may sound far-fetched to some of you all, but it is very real. So, like I said, it could be that if the owner of the other business is intimidated by the business that is doing very well in their vicinity, or they don't even have to be in their vicinity, they could just be doing very, very well, and a lot of that business owner's customers are migrating and going over to the other business. That owner may then start to monitor the business that is doing really well, and that business is also attracting that particular business owner's customers to them. Sometimes they will begin to monitor it. They may send, like I said, it may be employees that feel like it's their duty. They're going to monitor the other business. They will secretly go in there and go undercover and act like they are a customer. And they will buy food or whatever the product is that's being sold. And they will ask questions. They will get a lot of important information. And they will report it back to the business owner so they can get tips and pointers on things that they can do to elevate their business, or they will get tips and pointers from the other business to find out how they can put a stop to them or slow them down and get the customers to come back to them. People out here in the world are dirty like this. A monitoring spirit may also watch a particular church, and this goes both ways. Okay, it goes both ways, and let me break that down. Just give me a minute, because this is going to be a little bit of a long message, but I have to be very detailed in this. But anyway, it goes both ways, because there can be another church that is watching a particular church, and it is filled with witches, and so they will watch a particular ministry to pray against it, because they understand and they know that that church is highly anointed, highly prophetic, and they tackle a lot of issues within the kingdom of darkness. They are known for exposing the kingdom of darkness. They don't play around with demons and devils, and so witches will monitor a particular ministry to try to pray against them, speak against them. They will go in, they will speak curses and pray curses and leave certain spirits within that ministry, and it will start to attack certain members that are left open and vulnerable. This is a very real thing. I have seen it with my own eyes. I have experienced some things. Now, the other second part to this is there can be someone within the house of God that is monitoring you. You all weren't ready for that, but that's a very real thing as well. You can have a pastor, an apostle, a bishop, a first lady, certain ministers, certain deacons or deaconess. It could be a certain prophetess. You all have to understand that even though people put God's name in front of them and they have God's name coming out their mouth constantly, and they speak in tongues and they sing and they dance and they preach and they have a lot of money, it does not mean that they don't struggle with jealousy. It does not mean that they don't struggle with control. It does not mean that people are not lustful and hungry for power. And so if they see a particular person in a ministry that does not tell them their business, they don't tell them their business, they don't give them information about their personal private life, they will look at a certain member and know that that member is not in any mess. That person is like pretty much a mystery to them, because people assume that when you go to church, well, we are supposed to trust the house of God. But unfortunately, because people are not all the way delivered, because people are very messy, because people have a lot of other issues going on, you are going to have people in the church that they will target you because they don't see dirt on you, or they are not comfortable without knowing a lot of information about you. And so that will be an irritant to them. And so they will begin to monitor you. There may be people in the house of God that try to latch on to you. They try to get very close to you. They invite you out to dinner. They invite you out to lunch. They pretend to be your friend and really like you. They will pretend that they need you and they want you to get on certain auxiliaries because they want the gifts that God have placed in you to flourish and come to the surface. But the whole time it's just to monitor you, because they've caught on to the fact that you're not telling the pastor any of your personal business, or you don't talk about your personal life, or you are not in any church scandal. Some leaders, they get accustomed to this. They get accustomed to people sleeping with one another in the church. They get accustomed to certain members getting caught up in drug situations and alcohol situations, and they're thieves, and they just really rough around the edges. And it does not matter how long they've been following that particular man of God or how long they've been under the word of God. Some people still are actively and comfortably in sin. But then there are, on the other hand, some people, they literally come to church only for God. They don't care about what everybody else is doing. They don't care about the latest outfit somebody has on. They don't care about who's dating who. They don't care about who's having an affair with who. They don't care about any tea, any gossip. They don't care about that. They are literally coming to church every Sunday just for a move of God. And their personal and private life, they don't discuss it. They come to church, they smile at everybody, they're very civil, they speak to everybody, they hug them. It may be a time you catch them and they might need some help in the church, and that person is willing to help. But when it starts getting personal and people start asking, well, how old are you? Are you married? Well, what do you do for a living? Well, are you college educated? That person, they will start to back away. And so you will have people within the ministry that begins to monitor that person. If they can't catch that person and pull them in on an auxiliary, or get them to join a choir, or they don't want to hang out with them after church, then they will watch that member on social media. I know about it because I've experienced it. There will be people from a ministry and they will get on Facebook, they will get on TikTok, they will get on YouTube, they will get on Instagram, they will get on X, formerly known as Twitter, and they will watch you. They will watch what you post. They will look at your comment section. They will go back and tell the pastor. They will tell the first lady. They will tell the bishop. They will tell other people, because that is their way of finding out information on you. Things will circulate like, okay, he or she, they are very private. When they come to church, they just worship. They go to Sunday school and then they may hug a few people and say hello and they go home. We really literally don't know anything about this person. And sometimes when you are not on the radar of the high level leaders, they will also send people to monitor you. They will send people to watch what you're about. They will want to see, what are your opinions about certain things? What do you do after church? If you post any pictures of your children, of your spouse, maybe you're dating somebody, they will watch that and they will take anything you say. If you post your personal opinion about something, it could be anything. It could be about spiritual matters. It could be about political matters. It could be you are going out with some friends and you wore a nice little fitted dress. The people in the church that are watching you on social media, they will go and report back. And so a lot of times, if it's not because you are a very private man or woman, it could simply be because they know you are heavily anointed. They may know that you are anointed and you are called by God and you are different. They may not exactly know what your anointing is, but they will know it's not common. They will know that it's very rare. And so they will be upset or even jealous, and they will watch your social media. So later down the line, when they see God igniting that fire in you and you are becoming more confident and bold and courageous in your gift, they will use against you what they saw you post. They will go back 5 months behind. They will go back a year behind. They will look at photos. They will say, okay, so you're saying this girl is a prophetess. You're saying this brother is a prophet. You're saying this man or this woman is a teacher. You're saying they're a writer. They're a singer. Well, guess what? They posted that they hate the president, the current president of the United States. So we see in their spirit, they are a hateful person. The Bible says we are supposed to love everybody. You all got to understand, people literally go this deep. They go this deep. They will watch you tooth and nail. And when they cannot pull from you in real life, they will pull from your social media. They will pay attention to who you hang with. I don't care if it's one person. If it's one person that you choose to trust, if it's one person that you choose to like in the house of God, they will watch you and that one friend like a hawk. And if the friend is weak, and if the friend has a big mouth, you got to be careful what you tell that friend, because something about you will still leak out. And it doesn't have to be anything bad or negative. They could just be weak and they don't know tricks and they are not gifted in knowing discernment. They will get tripped up and under pressure. They'll start talking about you. They will start telling some of your personal business, or they will go and tell their other friends or family members, especially if their family members go to that church too. I'm telling you all very real stuff. So that is another part of a monitoring spirit. You all know that family members monitor you. Family members sometimes, because every person in your bloodline is at a different level. Yes, you all have the same blood in your veins. You all come from the same place. But there are going to be certain people in your family, they are at a higher level for different reasons. Some are educated, some are not. Some have a little bit more money, some don't. Some are more attractive, some are not. Some are more where they have more of a moral compass, and some don't. So you will have certain family members who feel like, okay, I am upset because I have failed in life. I have fully rested in the failures in my life and everything that has happened to me. And so now I've grown bitter. I've grown angry. So I see this cousin that I know they've been through some stuff. I know they've gotten attacked. So now I'm going to monitor them. I'm going to watch them because I intentionally want to pick out flaws and faults in them. This is why you will have family members watch you. You may have a family member that is practicing the black arts, meaning they are a witch and they want to stop you. Some of you all, since you were a little baby and you came out your mother's womb, that particular aunt, that particular grandmother, that particular grandfather, because there are male witches, which are warlocks, they had an issue with your mother or your father, or your mother and father had siblings that had issues with them in their childhood, and so they gave birth to you. And so those elders in the family, those older cousins, those older aunts and uncles and your grandparents, they will monitor you, they will watch you, and every time you have any glimmer of success or hope for your situation turning around for the better, they will try to stop it. They will try to control you. Even if they have to pretend that you are needed in the family to assist another family member, they will try to control you. They will try to exercise some level of power over you, and it will slow you down in progressing. It will slow you down in moving forward in your life at a faster pace. So let's just say you have a grandmother that is a witch, or you have a jealous grandmother or a jealous cousin or a jealous aunt or uncle. They may look at you as a child of God and know, you know what, my cousin is real sweet. The spirit of the Lord is in him or her. They are very nice and helpful. But it's somebody in the family that's sick or they're disabled, and I gotta work, but I'm gonna ask so-and-so to do it because they are Christian. They not gonna say no. And they will use your belief in your relationship with God against you. They will try to use it against you. So they will monitor you. They will watch you. And the minute you say no, then they will say, but I thought you were a Christian. Oh, you a fake Christian, but you're not going to help auntie out because she's sick. You're not going to help this particular cousin out because you fake. I'm telling you all, you got to pay attention to this stuff. So family members do it. Business owners do it. And then there are certain people that target an entire family. There are people out here, they see the hand of God on an entire family, or they see a family that sticks together. There is no drama really in that family. The family are not apart. The family they're close, they're tight knitted, and when one falls, the other one picks them up, and they work together. Some people hate that. Some people become envious of that. They want to covet that. So they will target that family. They will watch everybody in the household. It may be a neighbor. There may be a racist right now on your block. I don't care if you live in a house. I don't care if you live in an apartment. And that person or those people, they will watch an entire family. They will watch the mother and the father, the children, the cousins, whoever's living in that household. There are certain people that will target that family, and they will use certain things to kick up drama with them. Oh, you're parked in my spot. Oh, it's the winter time. You put chairs in front of my house. I dug out that spot. Why are you there? Okay, I'm about to call the police. Oh, I saw your son talking to my daughter at a restaurant on my way home from work. Your son is a troublemaker, and I know because my son also goes to school with your son. So I know people are like this. They are creepy like this. You may not even be paying attention to these people. You may not even know these people even exist. But when they come across you, they will know all about you. You'll be like, wait a minute, I've been living on this block for 2 years. I've never seen you. I don't even know who you are. Oh, but I know you. I know your husband. I know your son. I know your daughter. I know your mother lives with you. Yeah, and my son goes to school with your son. And, you know, my niece goes to school with your daughter. She gets her hair done at the same salon my niece gets her hair done. You all gotta know that these monitoring spirits are real. But the ultimate goal is that these spirits want to attempt to either delay you, stop you, or they will try to devise and premeditate evil plans against you. They want to hurt you in some type of way, either physically, or they want to hurt you by using something that you have a strong opinion about, or how you feel about something, and words you speak out. If you type something on social media, they want to use it against you. Sometimes people will take just innocent photos you put up. You can put up a beautiful photo of the outfit you have on for the day. You could put up a photo of your car. You could put up a photo of your husband. You could put up a photo of your wife. And that monitoring spirit will take that photo and begin to curse it. They will speak against it. They will try to pray prayers. This is what they do. Now, we already know no weapon formed shall prosper. So I don't want you all getting afraid, because God is your protector. This is why you always pray. This is why you always ask for God's protection. God is so awesome and so magnificent, and God is so good. Even when we don't ask God to do certain things, he will still do it. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So you all don't have to be concerned about that. But I want to make some of you all that are ignorant to this, you're really not aware of this, and you all are very comfortable on social media. You are very comfortable talking to various people in your neighborhood. You are very comfortable hanging out and talking to people in your ministry. You are very comfortable and excited to talk to people and hang with people from your job. You need to always pay attention. Now, here is an indicator that someone is monitoring you. If you can't catch it on social media, because let me tell you something, monitoring spirits also watch you to steal from you. So let's just say there is another content creator. Let's just say there is someone and they are running out of ideas. They will monitor your channel. They will monitor your page to steal from you. So when they see you talk about, well, I'm about to talk about this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, they will watch that and they will try to compete with you and jump ahead of you to do it first. This is a very real thing. They will do that. If you go and you presumptuously talk about, I'm about to open up my business, I'm about to open up a beauty bar, it's going to be a pop-up shop, I'm going to sell lashes, I'm going to sell lip gloss, I'm going to sell perfume, and I'm going to sell a couple of types of bundles for the ladies' hair. There may be another woman that is also planning on doing a pop-up shop, but she didn't have as many creative ideas as you did, and so she's watching you. She's watching every video you put up. She's watching every post you put up. She's looking and scanning the comment section to see what you telling people who ask you questions, and they're pulling from that. They are leeches. They are vampires. They are sucking and pulling everything that you're talking about so they can use it for their personal benefit. This is why I speak out against thieves and copycats. I am not one of those women that conform to the saying, well, imitation is the best form of flattery. I cannot stand it. And I mean that 100% disrespectfully. I cannot stand it. I don't like when people take my sayings. I don't like to see people take other people's sayings. I don't like when people try to imitate how somebody dresses. These people out here, a lot of these women, if you're a lady and you're real creative with your hair, there are women that will even steal your hairstyle. And then when people compliment them, they won't even say, well, I originally took this hairstyle from this particular person right here. They will make it like it's their own. When they will try to steal your personality. When you say certain things, when you're witty, when you have a certain sense of humor, there are people that will try to suck that from you, and behind your back or on their platform, they will try to act like you. They will never get the same effect that you get, but they will try. They will try. And so that is also a monitoring spirit. There are several spirits going on with a lot of people who do this, because jealousy and envy is the root of it as well. And like I said, it's some people, they run out of ideas. And when people run out of ideas just to keep content to be pushed out, they will steal from other people. Okay? And then you have friends. You have people who know you in real life. They know you in real life, and they will sit back and watch you on social media as well. And they will see what you're trying to do in life. They will see that you are trying to get a business off the ground. They will see you're trying to grow in God. They will see that you are receiving deliverance for a lot of things that have kept you in bondage and in demonic yokes. And so they will hate to see your growth. They want you to stay where you are. And so when they see you talking about, oh, I'm going to stop drinking, I'm going to stop smoking, I'm going to stop doing this, they will still come around you and present you with this stuff. You can even say, well, I want to go on a diet. And that friend will keep buying you all your favorite foods that they know you are weak to. People will do this. They want to see you down. You all got to know this. You got to know there are people, they hate to see your growth. They don't like it. They become jealous of it because they know people can sense when you talk to them, and when you're around them, they know when you are somebody. Even if they lie to your face and say you're nothing, you are nobody, you're a non-factor. People know when you're important, and so they will try to stop it. But an indicator also of someone who has a monitoring spirit is when in real life they come around you and they keep questioning you about certain things. So let's just say something happened and you're not really talking to the person as much because you're feeling a way about them, but you can't pinpoint why you're feeling a certain type of way. So you've cut down your communication with them and hanging out with them. They may then come to you and start questioning you. So you know what, sis, what's going on with your house? What's going on, sis, with you and your husband? Or men, you go through it too. You may have a guy friend like, hey, bro, what's going on with you and the wife? You good? What's going on at work? You know, how your money looking? How's everything going with your health? Did you go back to the doctor? They always want to check in because at one point you were open and you would talk about if you were sick. You would talk about if you were going through something financially. You would talk about what you were going through with your husband or your wife. You would talk about how you were failing at something if you were in college or you are in college or you're having trouble in your business. A monitoring spirit wants to know all the details, because they have an evil plan. They have an evil plan, or it's just rooted in jealousy. And sometimes people secretly watch you because they want to compare your life to theirs. They want to be able, they already probably struggle with really low self-esteem and they don't feel good about themselves. But if they see you failing in life and you're not doing really well, like you may be heavily anointed and really intelligent, but you're broke. You don't have a place to stay. You don't have a car. But you're attractive, you're highly anointed, and you're intelligent. But they got the houses, they got the cars, they got the money, they got the popularity. But they still want to monitor you because they don't want you to surpass them. You're not going to have that. See, you being broke or not having a car, not having a place to stay, that ain't enough for them. They want to see you tore down, baby, to nothing. And if you have, like I said, any glimmer of hope or a little twinkle, a little star in your eye, and you be like, oh my God, I'm about to start this, I'm going to do this, they're not happy for you. They want to monitor you. They want to hear the bad news. People will watch you on social media, okay? And they will see you are doing great things. They will see, oh man, she's really changing. He's really changing. I see the confidence in him. I see the confidence in her. But they will never like anything you post. When you do post or talk about something, or you do win, oh baby, they're not gonna say anything to you. They will sit back and they will watch you. They will watch you. They will never compliment you. They will never share your posts. If you putting up pictures of the food you cook and the clothes that you are selling or shoes you're selling or the hairstyles you're doing, or you have a plan for a mentorship program that you're about to start in the kingdom of God, and you're telling people share, they're not going to share it because they want to limit you. Because the more you put that information out there and the more people share it, the more people will find out about it, and you have a higher chance of becoming successful and it blowing up. People don't want you to blow up. People don't want you to blow up. So this is why, guys, I'm about to get out of here, but this is why I talked about deeper as far as the monitoring spirits go. It's a spirit, it's demonic, it is not of God, and it is rooted in so many different things: jealousy, insecurity, competition, bitterness, anger, wrath, insecurity. All of that is rooted in all of that. So you all better be more aware. And then people will even watch you that do share your stuff and they do like you and they comment and interact with you. They will come and say they love you, they like you, but if they see your name on anything, the likes will dwindle down. Take it from somebody that I write memes. Now, I don't write all my memes, but a lot of them I write and I post them. If I put my signature there, my watermark, those likes go down. But if I leave my name off, then they go up. It's weird. But anyway, that's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I talk about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.